Hey kids, welcome. You have now missed 2 episodes. Actually, you didn't miss anything. I did 2 episodes and failed miserably at what I was trying to cook. So I got real frustrated with myself and thought, I'm just gonna give up. And then I was like, I'm not Jennifer Coolidge in some dramatic film. Not that she needs to. That got all mixed up. And the camera's all frozen and being silly because that's just what it does now. It's real happy with that. So try not to pay attention to that. Let's get started. I've got my oven, the actual oven, preheated to 325. I'm trying to make lunch for the kids here. I made them Valentine's Day pizzas, which looked really horrible. They tasted good, but it wasn't fun. Look, I've got 2 potatoes. I sliced them thin, but not super thin. We're gonna do kind of like a potato chip type thing. I want to start with garlic. I've got this big thing of garlic here. We've got a couple pans hanging out. Basically what we're doing is we're working with basil. Fran got me this really cool basil from the store. What's it called? Alright, so in the potatoes I'm going to take a decent sized tablespoon of garlic and I'm going to throw it into the potatoes. We're going to do shake and bake here. I can't guarantee these potatoes are going to turn out right, okay? So get over that right away. I'm coming. We're going to do real simple on them too. Come on down, take a look. Oh, do you see that clock? It used to be silver and it was in the living room and then Fran painted it red and now it looks like suede and it's really cool. Okay, got the potatoes in here. I'm going to do some Balsamic, as we like to call it. Healthy amount of the Balsamic. I'm going to do some olive oil. Not as healthy with that. Just because last time I tried the chips, it was way too much oil. I've got sea salt here, and I'm going to be real generous with it. I'm still going to do the palm technique. That's not enough. We're looking for like kind of potato chippy things. Alright, and then black pepper. Really simple. Yeah? So far so good? That should be fine. I didn't use that whole thing. We're just going to shake and bake these bad boys and then pop them onto a cookie sheet. Smells really good already. You know what, I'm going to do just a touch of dry basil to kind of get everything together. If I can find it. I want this to be fast. So far, not very good, huh? It's because we can't find anything. We need a better system here. Parsley, basil leaves. Alright. Just some dried basil. There's not even a lot in here. Just to sort of marry all the flavors. Look, it's food marriage. I was going to go a whole place there. Okay. They're not going to be coated all the way through because they're in slices, so whatever, that's fine. They smell really good. They smell really Italian. I put them on the tin foil. I don't know if there's a real good reason for that. I'm just going to kind of spread them out a little bit. Besides me not wanting to clean that much. You see, these are in pretty big pieces. This one's like real big. Oh, it's because it's 2. Isn't that nifty? I'm just going to kind of separate them. I want to make sure they cook but don't get crispy like potato chips. So I don't know how long yet. We're going to learn together. This is preheated and ready to go though, so it's I put it at 325. The suede clock says, well, I'm not going to tell you what time it is, but I'm going to check on them in about 10 minutes. Let's get started with the rest of this. I'm going to do really thin sliced green pepper. And we're just going to do kind of layering things. Sort of the theme. We're going to do kind of like stacked. We're going to start with green pepper and onion, and we're going to do chicken on top of that. And then we're going to do fresh mozzarella, which I took from work. I asked, so if you're one of my coworkers, don't get all mad at me. I'm telling on you. I asked the owner if I could take some balls home. Actually, a ball and a half of fresh mozzarella. You see how thin I'm slicing these? Cool. I want to marry all these flavors. I want to marry so many things. Ryan Philippi, these flavors. By the way, if you're an agent, I'm not gay, I just play it on my show, okay? I'm going to put these in the pan over here with the, just a saute pan. This one's too big. Oh, that's fine. Real thin sliced, and then I've got a white onion that I've thin sliced into the moons. I'm going to put them in there too. You know, I love that, like, grill kind of flavor. I ate the heck out of those noodles, I mean. I'm going to put a dash of white wine in here. Oh, and a dash of Balsamic. That was, like, I don't know, a teaspoon and a half, right? Can't get the lid back on. Oh, and I need a lighter, because this burner doesn't like to work. Right front. Okay. A little bit of balsamic, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of garlic. Balsamic. By the way, for those of you who are not hip to my lingo, oh, that's Gorgonzola, I don't want that. Balsamic is merely balsamic. And about a tablespoon of the garlic toasted up in there. We're going to use a lot of garlic. In fact, let's get this working over here. I got a tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to do a tablespoon and a half. You're like, God, that's a lot of garlic, kid. Yeah, I know. Thank you. This is going to be our pesto. So let's get some walnuts out. Got some walnuts. Oh, I already have Parmesan cheese. The chicken doesn't cook up. It doesn't take very long at all to cook up. Just a handful of walnuts. Chop them up kind of fine. You can use any kind of nut you like. The important thing, gosh, you know my favorite Oscar Wilde quote, it's one of my favorite quotes of all time, is we're all in the gutter. Some of us are looking up at the stars. I think most of the time I'm just hanging out in the gutter. Usually for a nice pesto, you can use really any nut you want. It's usually pine nuts. There's a lot of allergies to pine nuts for some reason, and they're a lot more expensive, and, you know, whatever. I just want to use these. I'm also not going to chop them up this fine. You would normally use like a food processor. I'm going to make a real rough basil pesto. I want the chunkiness of the nuts. Cool, cool, cool. Are we good so far? Golden and kosher? I love it. Get that green pepper out of the way. Okay, back burner is rear. Light. I'm still getting used to this stove. Y'all, it's really not as simple as it looks. I'm going to put all those nuts in there. If I just said tickle me. Okay. Look at this basil. It comes like in little cubies. I don't even know how it opens, but it's the same price as if you just get fresh basil. And then it comes like pre-chopped and in little cubes, and each cube is measured out for you. Oh, goodness, that smells so good. Now how am I going to get it out? Oh, look at this. Isn't that, it looks kind of gross, or like I'm planning something nasty. I'm going to put, so let's see, each one of these is a tablespoon. So let's see, so far, I don't know. I'll tell you when I'm done counting. I mean, I'll count when I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Thank you. Using half of this. We're also going to do a bruschetta. I'm using 2/3 of this, if that's the right mathematical equation. There's a lot that's in here that's not getting used right away. I'm going to use another 2, actually. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. I said bruschetta. Okay, I'm going to use another one. Make up your mind. Now we're just going to do some olive oil. Let me get those nuts a little stir. Goodness, the smell of basil is so freaking awesome. The nuts and the garlic, give that a stir. Get the basil in there. This is going to be lovely. Can you see it at all? Probably not. I know you can't smell it. Right now I'm just, what's the word? Integrating. I'm integrating the basil, the nuts, and the garlic all together to make a kind of green, icky looking thing. It's going to be real good though. The weirdest thing about pesto, whenever you make it, like if you do it in a food processor, put all this stuff together and it doesn't taste right. It tastes like chalky. And as soon as you heat it up, now I'm just doing olive oil. A healthy amount. I would say that's probably a 1/4 cup. I'm going to do some black pepper. sprinkle. And then I'm going to do some Parmesan cheese. We want to be careful not to like get it all chunky and melty. So I do a sprinkle. That's equal to about a tablespoon, guys. Okay? Are we cool there? Let's just get it all together. Okay. This is nice. Nice. I'm going to do a squeeze of lemon. These are those beautiful lemons I bought. Oh. Not too much. Just a squeeze. It wasn't even that half a lemon. I didn't even squeeze the whole amount of juice in there. There's a nice sweetness to the basil that's going to counteract with that lemon. With the acidity of it, it's going to be good. This is perfect. I'm just going to turn this down now. Super low. I'm going to get this pan on. Turn it down. I've got my chicken in here. Let's flip this bad boy over here so we can cut up the chicken. Get some of this right out of the way. I'm going to use the rest of this basil so I don't need this top. Don't you love my techniques? Okay. That white wine, by the way, over here, the white wine and the balsamic, all it did was coat the pan so this isn't sizzling away, but it's going to give it a nice grill. It's already got a nice kind of brown to it. It's actually kind of like, well, let's take a look. I don't want to just keep telling you what everything looks like. Alright, let's look at the basil, pesto, turning brown. It's a good sign, yeah. Look at that. It looks like it's going to be like a, oh, I'll wait for you. Yeah, like a Chinese stir-fry kind of thing. I guess in a way it is. Alright. Just give these a pop around. I just want them real tender. I want that green pepper to turn that nice browny color. I want the onions. The onions are starting to look kind of like bean sprouts, which is cool. Okay, we're done with the nuts. Probably not done with the pepper. Let me just get the little tendons off this chicken. I turn this pan on. I'm going to throw some balsamic and some olive oil in it, and then I'm going to pop my chickens in there. I didn't do a lot of prep here because I wanted to show you that it's actually a pretty fast meal all the way around. I've got those potatoes in there. I'm not smelling anything yet, so I'm going to leave them for a second. But if they burn, I swear, oh God. I don't swear anything. Oh God. I know. There, that one's fine. That one's fine. See how little these guys are? That one's got a tendon. I know I'm probably wasting parts of the chicken when I throw the tendon out, so please don't call and yell at me. But, I mean, you can call me. I get real lonely. I'm just going to do all this chicken, because I got to buy more tomorrow. Mother. It smells really nice in this kitchen right now. Really, really nice. I don't have to worry about anything burning, except for those potatoes. Now you got me all nervous. Let me get this chicken in the pan, and we're going to check on the potatoes. The pan is searing hot, so when I put the chicken in there, it's going to, like, scream. Don't get all scared, okay? Cool. I'm just going to season it after I put it in. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Don't get scared. Alright. Cool. We're going to do some olive oil. We're going to do some more of that balsamic. Be really careful, the balsamic cooks up hot. And some more lemon juice. Alright, I'm turning it down. It's going to kill me. And I'm wearing... Oh, I got to get my good hoodie on. Quick, quick. Apron to the rescue. Ah. Let me give those a twirl.